bullying because of the way a person looks, and maybe it is that they're jealous and so they choose to be mean to that person, but in reality they want to be like that person, and they're not, and they have their own insecurities that they don't feel good about themselves. So I actually have a statistic for you guys that says that students who are dealing with depression, so maybe they're feeling something sad about their life, or sometimes anxious, right? They're anxious with their life, that these are the people that are more likely to be bullied than other people. So oftentimes, if you also see someone that's like very sad all the time and like alone or always feeling anxious about something, they're a target. So they're going to be the ones that are going to be bullied. So that's a statistic that I have for you guys. Now, we've looked at both sides, right? We looked about who is being bullied and the bullier, right? The person that's bullying. And we thought about maybe reasons why they might bully. So now I want you to think about, how does bullying make us feel? Think about a time that you were bullied, or think about a time that you saw someone else being bullied. How did you feel? Or how do you think that person feels when they're being bullied? Okay. Okay. How does bullying make us feel? So, Carolina, you said depressed, in a dark place, alone, empty, are all good ways of expressing how bullying can make us feel. Vanessa, you talked about when you saw bullying, I felt anger and sadness. Yes, oftentimes we do feel angry or we do feel sad, but how many of you guys, I want to ask you guys a question. Have you ever stepped up or defended someone that has been bullied? No, okay, and that's something that we have to think about too, because if we know bullying makes us feel this way, and we witness it and we don't do nothing about it, then these feelings are still here. There's still a problem with bullying in the school, right? We're not making our school a safer environment. We're not making it a safe environment for you guys or for your friends, right? If we're not doing anything about it, if we're ignoring it and letting it happen. Because maybe it's not happening to us, so we don't care, but it's happening to other people around us, and we know how it makes them feel. So why is bullying important? Bullying is really important because about 60% of children will be victims of bullying in elementary school. So that means if there are 100 students here in this classroom, 60 of you would experience bullying. So someone would bully you. So that's a lot. That's a really huge number, right? And bullying can also cause students to have a hard time at school with classes. So maybe if someone's being bullied, they don't care about school anymore or anything else in their life. You know, they're feeling sad, they're depressed, they start to kind of isolate themselves from everyone else around them, right? From their friends, from their family, from teachers, from all their classwork. They don't care anymore. And that's also really sad to see, right? Because we don't want you guys to feel sad or depressed. We don't want others to feel that way either. We want you guys to feel safe at school and that people care and love you guys and want to see you guys succeed in school. So that is why it is important. Now I want to come up with a solution because we said nobody raised their hand. You guys have all witnessed bullying or have been bullied, but you haven't done anything about it. So now I really want to talk to you guys about what can we do if you are bullied or if you see bullying. This is really, how can you help? Because we want to make a change. There's a problem in the school with bullying in all schools, and we want to come up with a solution. So what can we do? Sometimes we may think that, well, what am I? I can't make a difference, right? I can't do anything about it. It's still going to happen. People are still going to bully. But if we have that mindset, then nothing's going to happen. Nothing will change. We're still going to have bullying going on in our school. It won't be a safe school if we let it happen. I have another statistic that says you can make a difference. 57% of the time when someone intervenes, that means someone steps in to help someone being bullied, the person that's bullying another person will stop within 10 seconds. So 57% of the time, that's more than half of the time that it's happening. Someone will stop if you intervene. The person bullying will stop doing it in 10 seconds. So that's showing us that, yes, you can make a difference. So what can you do? Oh, there it is. It's not strong enough. Okay. What can you do? I have something for you guys. It's a strategy, and I have the acronym for you guys. It's called STAC. So STAC. Okay? So the first part is called stealing the show. So what this means is, if you see someone that is being bullied, you can steal the show by maybe saying something funny, like you can say a joke, and it's going to steal the attention. So if somebody's being bullied right now and you crack a joke, everybody's going to look at you and they're going to start laughing, right? Because you said something funny. So that's going to take away the attention from the kid being bullied, and it's going to move on to now something that's hilarious. So that's the first step. The second step is called turning it over. So for turning it over, it means you go and talk to a teacher or a counselor or another important adult at the school that you trust and that you feel safe going to and telling them the situation. I witnessed so-and-so bullying another student, or someone is bullying me. I know that some of you might be thinking, well, that's snitching and I'm not going to snitch. But if you have to think about it this way, if you see that someone's being hurt physically or verbally, you need to get help for that person. So it won't be snitching because you're actually going to be saving and helping that person, right, feel safe at school, because that person right now is not safe. So that's what your goal is, to make sure that everyone in school is safe. So that's what you can do, turning it over. The third step is called accompanying others. So for accompanying others, it means that you go to the person that is being bullied and you say, hey, what happened earlier today is not acceptable. I care about you, I'm here for you, and I want you to know that, right? Because sometimes we do need to feel that at least one person is there for us and they care about us and they are our friends, right? And we can talk to them about it. So that's something that shows empathy, right? That you can go to that person and say, hey, this is not okay. I saw it happening. I'm sorry. And I'm here for you. The fourth step is called coaching compassion. So what this step is, a lot of times we might actually not step into because we're actually scared of the person being that's the bully. We might be scared of them, right? But if you feel that you can talk to that person and go to them, then you can do it. But if not, then you find an adult. But I would encourage you guys to go up to the person that is bullying others and say, hey, how would you feel if so-and-so did this to you? So we want to put ourselves in the other person's shoe, and we want that person to put themselves in another person's shoes. And like we said, sometimes bullies have been bullied in their past. So bringing them back to that memory, they can go back and say, hey, I've been bullied. I don't like how this feels. Why am I doing this to someone else, right? So if you feel like you're capable of doing this, of going up to the person, maybe during the incident when they're bullying other people, or even after, you can step to the side and be like, hey, why are you doing this? How would you feel if this happened to you, if somebody was doing this to you? So sometimes this can be helpful too, because it's going to get the person thinking like, why am I doing this? And how is this affecting the other person? So these are the steps that we can take to fight against bullying in our school, to step up, to be a better person. So I encourage you all to be a kid against bullying. Anyone have any questions? No? Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.